Hello, my loves. Welcome back to the It Girl Mindset. I'm so freaking hyped that you are here. Today, I'm going into 5 tips to enjoy the journey to reaching your dream body and connecting with your body and feeling at home in your body and really just ultimately feeling at homeostasis and in balance with your body. But again, this is all about enjoying the journey, okay? I have gone all over the place when it comes to my relationship with my body. I have swung really far to one side where I completely hated it. I felt so uncomfortable in my own body. I just was overweight. So I was on that side, and then I swung all the way to the other side where I was so disciplined, working out twice a day, eating as little as possible. My body was really small, but I was so focused on the physical world that I couldn't even tell that I was the smallest I had ever been because I was focusing on the wrong things. Okay, I wanted to be as small as possible, but the thing is that I was so in my own way and I was so in my own head, and I was almost punishing my body because I wanted it to look a certain way that I wasn't actually really connecting to it. I was very detached from it, and there were moments when I enjoyed what I was doing, but again, I was looking at it from this lens of how can I be as small as possible? And so I have gone all the ups and downs, all the highs and lows, the extremes from one extreme to the next, and I truly feel like I was meant to go through that so I could be sitting here today helping you feel connected to your body, being balanced with your body, truly, truly feeling so good and comfortable in connecting your mind, body, because your body is your home. It is the only thing that is truly, truly yours. And it's an important piece to feel connected to your body for a lot of reasons, but when you feel comfortable in your own skin and you feel connected to your body and you have that mind-body connection, it is going to trickle out in every area of your life. You're going to feel confident not only in yourself, every room you walk into. You're going to be able to excel in your career because you feel good and you're energized. You're going to be able to build relationships with people because you're emotionally intelligent and you know who you are and you're truly aligned with your intuition and your mind-body connection, okay? So again, it's going to ripple out into every single area of your life, which is why I'm so passionate about talking about this, okay? The big part of why we're here on earth is to enjoy our life, okay? Achievements and all of those things, you may think those are the things that are really going to make you happy, but you are the things that's going to make you happy, okay? And I know this from personal experience. I got my dream body. I achieved high level of success in my business. I achieved, becoming a 49er cheerleader. I achieved all these things. And when it came down to it, none of those things actually made me happy. Okay. They made me happy for a fleeting second. But as soon as I got to that goal, it's like, okay, on to the next thing. And so when you can feel good in your own body before you even have the physical changes of your body occur, that's what's actually going to make you have true confidence and connection and homeostasis with yourself and your body. And you're going to feel safe in your body, okay? Starting to do that now, then the physical changes will come, okay? And yeah, you can reach a certain goal weight or look a certain way by pushing and forcing and like pulling yourself to get there, but it's going to feel really freaking hard. When you take this approach of enjoying the journey to reaching your body and looking at it as nourishing your body and nourishing that mind-body connection and doing the inner work, that's when you're going to see massive change, okay? And like I said, we're here to enjoy our journey. We're not here to just look a certain way or be as small as possible. We're here to enjoy and feel all the emotions that life has to offer. But that's why I want to focus on how you can actually enjoy the journey of getting to your dream body and being in balance with your body and feeling at home in your body. So when you are on this journey to your dream body or feeling balanced in your body, feeling at home, feeling connected to yourself and your body, instead of what is the quickest way I can look the way that I want you to ask yourself, how can you make this journey more enjoyable? Okay? Because we all have different likes and dislikes. And the more that you can tune in to your own body and the things that actually make you happy, the more you are going to be able to stick with whatever it is that you want, okay? So, example, let's just say I'm like, okay, I'm a health and fitness coach. You have to go strength train. Here you go. Here's your workout plan. Go do it. Maybe you stick with it for a week or two and then you fall off. Maybe you try to get back on for a week or two and then you fall off again. Okay. But what if instead of me just giving you this like strict workout plan, I was like, hey, what kind of movement does your body like? What kind of movement do you enjoy? What feels good to your body? And you probably, because so many women don't, have no freaking clue because you don't actually allow yourself to think that way. You're only looking at it from this perspective of, how can I get to where I want to go as quickly as possible? Even if I fucking hate it, okay? You're going to get there eventually, but you're going to, again, it's like this cycle of like on again, off again, on again, off again, one extreme to the next extreme. But when you look at it from like, how can I enjoy myself and take care of my body? You're going to stick with it so much more. And you're going to have so much more fun doing it, okay? Every single day you can ask yourself, okay, how can I nourish my body? What would feel good today? What would feel fun for me to do today? Whether that is like, food, movement, nutrition, connecting with your body, meditation, mindfulness, EFT tapping, whatever it may be. How can I connect with my body today? How can I make this journey enjoyable for me today? Number 2 is loving yourself while striving for more. I know I said this in the last podcast episode, but this is so important. If you are your own worst enemy and your own worst critic, and you're constantly degrading yourself over and over again, constantly negative to yourself, that is never going to be fun. It's never, like, I just want you to imagine, like, I don't know if you have like a younger niece or sibling, like, imagine they wanted to like feel good and feel confident in their body, and you're just degrading them the whole time. Like, you suck, like, how could you do this? Like, blah, blah, blah. Like, why didn't you show up for yourself? Like, you would never say that to a child. And I want you to think about that when you're talking to your own self. Think about you talking to your inner child, that younger version of you, because she's still in there, okay? And I want you to look at it from that perspective of like, how can I be my own biggest cheerleader today? How can I root for myself today? What can I do to make myself feel better today? Okay? How can I enjoy what I'm doing today? Because again, loving yourself is going to make the journey so much more fun and enjoyable when you're your own biggest cheerleader. Like I said, I've gone in all the extremes. I've completely hated myself and been so horrible to myself, and I've been completely obsessive with myself, which is where I am right now. And I will tell you, it is so much more fun, and I've never looked better. I have never felt better. I've never looked better. I've never had more energy. Okay? So again, I don't want you to just think about these things for the outcome. Because again, when you're only focusing on the outcome, you're focusing in this scarcity mindset. You're focusing on how far away you are. Which brings me to tip number 3, which is stop focusing on the end goal. Focus on your day-to-day, how you're feeling. Because when you're so focused on where you are now compared to where you want to be, you're always in this lack mindset. What I want you to do is instead focus on where you are now. I want you to focus on where you are now from where you started. When you take it from that approach, you're always winning. You're always, always winning because you always are moving forward, even if it doesn't necessarily feel like. I want you to always think back, okay, wow, look at how far I've come. And I even have to do this for myself. This is actually called gain versus gap. It's from a book. I'm not exactly sure what the author's name is, but the book is called Gain versus Gap. And again, we want to focus on where we are now from where we started, because when we focus on where we are now to where we want to go, the end goal, that is always changing. Every single time we get to the end goal, we are always like, okay, great, on to the next. So you're never actually going to feel satisfied if you're only focusing on the end goal. You want to focus on the gain, which is where you started to where you are now, okay? That's going to keep you motivated and positive and excited, because if you're always focusing in lack, you're just going to be like, oh, I'm so far away. You're focusing on where you are not rather than where you are right now and how much you've already achieved, okay? Number 4 is to connect your intuition. Take aligned action. Connect with your soul, okay? Whether you're spiritual or not, you have an intuition, okay? Your intuition is always guiding you. You have likes in your mind for a reason. You have desires in your mind for a reason. If you want to get healthy and that's in your brain, that's in there for a reason, okay? If you want to run a marathon, not everyone wants to run a marathon, but if that's in your brain, that's there for a reason. It's not just randomly in there. If that thought is in your brain over and over again, and you keep getting these intuitive pings, you're in the shower, you're like, wow, I should run a marathon, okay? I don't get those. I definitely do not get those intuitive pings, but you might, okay? And it's your job to listen to those pings so you can ultimately become your higher self. And with aligned action, there are 2 different ways to do this. There's actually a lot of different ways to do this, but I'm going to start off with the common ones, which are intuitive movement and intuitive eating. Again, I know people have this fear. They think that they need to have this strict plan. There's like one size, you have to do this one specific plan. There's this cheat code. There is no cheat code, okay? You have all the answers within you. Your body is always telling you what it wants, whether that is nutrition, what it wants to eat, what it wants to do for healing wise, what it wants to do for moving your body, okay? Your body is always telling you, okay? And when you are so far disconnected from your body, it does take time to rebuild that relationship so you can connect and tune in. And that's also where nervous system regulation comes in. In order to connect with your intuition, you need to be grounded. You cannot be in fight or flight. You're going to be very confused on what's the ego versus what's your higher self, what's your intuitive, what's that inner dialogue, and what's your intuition actually telling you versus what is the ego telling you. Okay, if you are in fight or flight, that is probably your ego talking to you. If you are in rest and digest and you're in a calm, relaxed state, those intuitive pings, they're always positive and they're always leading you to your higher self. And again, talking about movement, your body always knows what it wants. If your body is so run down and you're like, oh, I had a 2-hour workout, run and strength train workout on the day, and your body is like, no, like that is not what feels good. Like my body is so, sore, and that's not really what it's craving. And you're like, oh, but this is what I feel like I have to do to get to where I want to go. When you are ignoring what your body needs, that's only moving you further away from where you want to go, okay? But there is a difference between listening to what your body truly wants versus not doing something because you don't feel like it, or it feels more comfy to stay stuck or stay sitting on the couch watching TV, okay? There is a difference, and you just have to practice that muscle and get to learning how to decipher between the two, okay? And that comes from that mind-body connection. And with intuitive eating too, go throughout your day and see what feels good to eat and what doesn't. Ask your body, okay? So let's just say, I know so many women that are like, oh, I know dairy is so bad for me, but I just can't not eat it. And it's like, why? If it's really making you feel that bad, why are you continuing to eat it, okay? Listen to your body. Honor what your body needs, okay? I'm not saying you can never eat it again, but I'm saying for 90% of the time, maybe you stay away from that and find an alternative that actually makes you feel good and feel energized. Because again, how we feel determines how we show up in the world. And if you have goals and you're ambitious, which I know you are, you need to come home to your body and trust your body and build that trust with your body by honoring what it's telling you to do, not going against it, okay? And again, like I said in last week's episode, aligned action is going to feel easy. It's not going to feel like force or push or whatever. Not every single day is going to be sunshine and rainbows and butterflies, but for the most part, it's going to feel good because it's aligned and it's with your higher self and what your soul is pulling you to do, okay? And that is with nutrition, movement, habits, rituals, taking care of your body. Maybe that's going to a sauna. Maybe that's doing an ice bath. Maybe it's none of those things. Maybe it's going for a walk rather than a run. Maybe that's, doing EFT tapping versus a meditation. Maybe it's not skipping your mindset work and just going for a run, okay? Your body and mind are so intelligent, and you just have to give yourself that space to listen. Okay, tip number 5 is to rewire your beliefs. You want to reprogram your brain to, instead of focusing on how do I get to the end goal, focus on how can I connect with my body? How can I nourish my body? How can I take care of my body today? Okay? When you flip the script, you are going to feel a weight lifted off of your shoulders, okay? Because again, you're not focusing on that end goal. You're focusing on feeling good, and that is going to help you enjoy the journey of feeling connected to your body, being in homeostasis, being in balance, balancing your hormones, balancing your stress, feeling just so good and at home in your body. And there are so many different ways you can do this, okay? To rewire your beliefs, yes, NLP is an amazing way to let go of limiting beliefs. You have to take a look at what your current beliefs are. How do you feel about weight loss? How do you feel about your connection with your body? What are your beliefs about food? What are your beliefs about yourself? What are your beliefs about taking action? What are your beliefs about routines and habits? What are your beliefs on your worthiness? What are your beliefs on what you can achieve? Okay, there's so many beliefs to look at when it comes to feeling good in your body. And it's not just about specifically your body, it's about your whole life, okay? Because you are multifaceted. You have a lot of different complexities about you. And so it's important to take a look at what those are and what's going on in your brain so you can show up in the way that I know you can. So to rewire your beliefs, okay, of course there's NLP, but there's also EFT tapping, which I also love because you're tapping on different points on your body. And so it really is tapping into mind-body connection. While you're tapping on those points, you're saying positive affirmations. So again, you're tapping, so you're using your body, and you're saying affirmations, so it's that mindset piece as well. So I love, love, love that. I do have a Dream Body EFT tapping session. If you want to grab that free one, it's in the description below. So try it out, see how it feels for you. I think it can be really, really powerful for you. A dream body meditation, okay? Again, meditations, mindfulness, visualization, feeling how you want to feel now before you have the external or the physical goal come to reality, okay? Each of these is so powerful, and I am not saying they're easy breezy, a walk in the park, but these are the things that are actually going to allow you to, one, enjoy the journey of getting to your dream body, but also getting you there so much faster, okay? When you take an approach of alignment, fun, joy, nourishment, connection, when you take it from that lens, instead of how can I get there as quickly as possible, you are going to be able to enjoy your journey, and you're also going to be able to enjoy your life so much more. So it's not going to feel like this, oh, I'm working so hard to get to where I want to go. It's going to feel effortless and a part of who you are. And so you're going to be able to enjoy it 100 times more, okay? And like I said, I know from personal experience. And if any of you are going through this right now and you are like, oh, like I feel all of this. I've tried so many things, so many diets, so many different types of workout plans, and I keep repeating the same patterns and falling off over and over again, reach out to me and we'll chat about it. Because again, like I said, I've gone through this. It took me a decade to get to where I am today, probably longer. And I've never felt healthier. I've never felt hotter. I've never felt more confident. I've never felt more connected to my body, in balance and in homeostasis. So I know you can too, but reach out. My DMs are always open. I'd love to chat with you at Ashley Robutz, AShleyRobutz, and I hope to speak with you. And if you think a friend needs to hear this and they're on their journey, please go ahead and send it their way. It means the absolute world to me. When you share and like and subscribe, it really does help my channel and my podcast grow. So I appreciate you so, so much if you have ever shared or liked and subscribed and commented, any of those things. I truly, truly appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for being here, and I will catch you in the next episode.